So chapter 4, lines and angles. A very interesting chapter. Okay, as well as very easy chapter. So we have to understand what is this thing. This is called in max ray. RAY. Okay, right. So which means it has only one endpoint. One endpoint. Suppose if I mark here 2, if there are two endpoints, then it is called what? Line segment. Okay. Then there is something called collinear and non-collinear point. For example, I'll mark in this diagram only. P, Q, and R. Correct? P, Q, and R all lie in the same plane or in the same line segment or line, whatever it is. So which means if it all lie in the same line, so which means this is the keyword here, same line, then it is collinear. So what about this non-collinear? So I will draw one triangle now. One of my favorite thing to draw, triangle, which is there in next chapter. Same ABC I will mark here, ABC. Is ABC in a same line? No. ABC is not in a comma B comma C, or ABC is not in same line. So which means I tried what? Non-collinear. So these lines are called non-collinear. If it is PQ on the same line means collinear. So if it is clear in chat option, you can give me yes. Perfect. Very good. Now coming to the type of angles. I'll draw it in a single line. Okay. First thing is this brown color line, as we can see. Let this be around 45 degree. Correct? Up this red color thing. Red color thing is what? 90 degree. So 90 degree is called right angle. Correct? This is right angle. Correct? 45 degree or brown color thing is called acute angle, which means less than 90. Angle less than 90 is called what? Acute angle. The last one, the green color one, obtuse angle. Clear? It is obtuse angle. So if it is greater than 90 degree, it is called obtuse angle. So is it clear now? Very easy thing this is. Okay. Suppose if it is a straight line, I'll draw a straight line. It is just a straight line and I have to calculate this angle. Which one? An angle from here to here. Correct? It is 180 degree. Fine. 180 degree. Or else One more thing I'll just show you here now with this itself. I want to calculate something like this. Correct? So this is called reflex angle. This blue color one is called reflex angle. So which means it is what 180 degree less than this angle. If this angle is x, x less than 360. Fine. Up to this, is it fine? If you're fine with this, then the next one which I'm going to take. Perfect. Is complementary angle. Fine. Complementary in the sense the sum of the two angles should be equal to 90 degree. That is complementary angles. Supplementary angles. This is complementary. This I'll put in a box. Supplementary angles. Instead of 90, the sum of the angle will be 180 degree. Sum of the angles, sum of two angles will be 180 degree. This is my angle ANGLAS. 180 degree. Instead of 90, it is double. So like that, it will be easy for us to remember which one, this particular thing. Then comes one of my personal favorite angles, which I'll draw now. X. If I'm drawing one X like this, I can say this angle is equal to this angle. Or else I can say this angle is equal to this angle. So this is called vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles. So what is the application of this? This will be used in proving the congruence of two triangles, which we'll be learning in the coming chapters. So if I'm just giving name here, A, this is center is O, AOB and COD. Angle AOB is equal to angle COD, bracket. And one more thing, angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. I'll show to you the same thing. AOB is equal to COD, first one, vertically opposite angle. AOC is equal to angle BOD, the second vertically opposite angles. Is it clear up to this? This is my vertically opposite angles. Very good. The next one, linear pair of angles. I'm drawing a line segment, okay? And I'll mark one point A. This is one more point B. This I'll make it as O, C. So what I want to write here is angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to what? 180 degree. Fine. So this is called my linear pair property. In bracket you should write linear pair. That should be fine. No need for property. LIN year EAR pair, linear pair property. Is up to this clear? Very good. The next thing is parallel lines and traversal. So parallel lines and traversal. In this diagram, I will explain to you very clearly how it works. So I'm just going to draw this line. Then I will draw two more line segments. Line segment M and N. Okay. One more thing is P and Q also. I will. This is one more line segment. I'll use small shades for this. Then I'll mark it 1, 2, 3, 4. Then let 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, in this is very important what I'm going to write now. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. These are all what? Exterior angles. Fine. Then similarly, then angle 3, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. These are all interior angles. Now what I'm going to write, listen to that very carefully. Very, very important for us. First one, corresponding angles. So angle 1 and angle 5. Next corresponding angle. Angle 2 and angle 6. Next one, angle 4 and angle 8. Next one, angle 3 and angle 7. These are all what? My corresponding angles. Second one, alternate interior angles. That will write here. Alternate first I'll show you what are the alternate interior angles. Okay. Angle 4 and angle 6. This is interior, right? Correct? Alternate. Angle 4 and angle 6. Alternate interior angle. Then angle 3 and angle 5. That's all. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6 and angle 3 equal to what? Angle 5. These are my alternate interior angles. That's all. Then there is something called these lines. These lines, correct? This like parallel lines on the say parallel lines mean these lines does not intersect each other. This is on the same side of traversal. So interior angles. The next one is very important. The third one, interior angles on the same side of traversal. Same side in the sense angle 4 and angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 5, comma, angle 3 and angle 6. So again, these are all equals. That's all. Fine. Is up to this clear? Perfect. So if we know this thing, it's very easy for us. So again, corresponding angles. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Angle 2 is equal to angle 6. Angle 4 is equal to angle 8. Angle 3 is equal to angle 7. That's it. Very easy for us to get full mark. So can I go to the next page then? If you finish writing this thing, I'll go. Fine. Again, I'm coming back to my favorite part, triangles. Because I love taking triangles chapter. Fine. Please copy this thing. So once you finish, please let me know the same. Writing down this thing. Done. Very good. Very fast. So I'll draw a triangle now. Okay. This is angle 1. This is my second angle, angle 2. This is my third angle, angle 3. So angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to what? 180 degree, which means sum of the angles in a triangle is equal to 180. This is my first property. So for second property, what I will do is I will just extend this line. From third is there, no? I'll just extend this thing. Third one. Correct? Then I will make one more angle. Angle 4. Big angle. Then I'll write here. Angle 4 is what angle? Angle 4 is an exterior angle, correct? It is an exterior angle to the triangle. EXTERIOR. Exterior angle to the triangle. So angle 4 is equal to what? Angle 1 plus angle 2. So exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. What is this property? I will again write down here in words. The exterior angle is equal to sum of the two interior opposite angles. So is it clear, Nanika? Very good.